Yo, what is going on, guys? It is yours truly, LastChanceFPS, or you guys can call me by my name, Chance. And it looks like, once again, Activision and Modern Warfare have made another oopsie.
Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Poopy.
So what's going on, guys? And thank you to everyone that is tuning to today's video. And boys, this is too funny. We got a very interesting topic to talk about because apparently a couple weeks ago there was a leaked survey sent out by Activision to only a small number of people to get feedback about the current status of Modern Warfare. And I have yet to actually go through this survey and see what questions they're even asking in the first place, but knowing Activision, they're probably not even asking the right questions to begin with.
I'm so sick and tired of you whining all the time. You gotta learn how to adapt. This game's phenomenal.
I did see a bunch of people on like Twitter and whatnot just completely trashing and clowning on this survey for just being not a good survey or being productive at all. And you guys already know when they do something dumb like this, I just have to point it out because I feel like if not enough people do, then how could we expect anything to change moving forward?
Goddamn right.
So yeah, guys, if you guys go on to enjoy the rest of today's video, and of course, if you guys haven't already, drop a like on this video as well as comment down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn those bell notifications so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. Follow my Twitch and all of my social medias that will have linked down in the description down below. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get on with the rest of today's video. So jumping right into it, guys, I will have the article up on screen, and it of course is going to be coming from Charlie Intel themselves, and I will also have it linked down in the description down below if you guys want to follow along for yourselves. But it reads, Activision sending surveys asking players what will bring them back to Modern Warfare. And I will say this just to get it out of the way, I could definitely appreciate Activision at least seeking for some lengths of constructive criticism, and I actually wish they did this more often for Call of Duty because there's obviously going to always be something wrong with the game. I just wish they did this more often. I don't know why they did this. It's kind of a shame that we've only even been knowing about this because it was leaked. I wish they actually sent this out to the masses, but I mean, hey, what's new? It's Activision, I guess.
Disappointed!
It goes on to read, as usual for Activision, the company has sent out for surveys randomly to Call of Duty community members asking for their feedback on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Mobile, and more about the franchise. One particular question in the new survey that has caught some people's eyes is about what would convince players to start playing Modern Warfare again for those who have stopped after the game's launch. Of course, company included. The survey lists a variety of options to pick from, including match balance, map design, spawns, weapon balance, and more. Wow, if this is actually true, I'm shocked. I was not expecting Activision at all to be asking these type of questions or just the questions that we, the community, have actually been seeking for. So if this ends up to be true, I have to hand it to them, Activision. You guys are actually doing something productive for once, which is kind of a rarity, to be honest. Let's actually check out this survey. So jumping right into it, boys, here is the survey in question coming from Activision themselves, and it looks like there's about 15 or so different questions included in this survey. That being said, I really hope that they address all of the different problems with Modern Warfare because there definitely still is a long list of them that have yet to be addressed. And if any of you guys happen to get this survey emailed to you, definitely let me know in the comments down below because you guys already know my ass didn't get this survey for probably obvious reasons. What, if anything, would convince you to start playing Modern Warfare 2019 again? So kicking it off, we have new in-game events / challenges. I probably don't even have to go into depth. Obviously, this would be great just to spice up the game and have for us to just try new things out. So that's going to be a very obvious yes. New multiplayer modes. Again, I don't think that's something we should have to ask for. I mean, you guys just added Infected in the the most recent update, which I actually have been playing a ton of and thoroughly enjoying just to actually come back and play Modern Warfare in general. So yes, continue to add new modes and just give us new things to try out and play, and I think that would definitely not hurt the game in any way. New multiplayer maps. Now, I do want to add a caveat to this. This is again going to be a very obvious yes coming from me. Pretty much all of the launch maps in Modern Warfare are just total dog shit. I think that they are the worst launch maps I've ever seen in Call of Duty. So yes, Modern Warfare desperately needs more maps, especially just playable maps. And I will say as well that if you guys actually remaster maps and bring them for this game, do not change the map and add new safe spaces or just camping areas to very obviously cater to bad players.
Ew! What the fuck?
Just remaster the map the exact same way the original was, and I think that would definitely improve just the overall quality of life for this game. If there was a difficulty setting / option in Spec Ops Operations. Now, I don't play Spec Ops at all. I've only heard bad things about the mode because it's like super buggy and glitchy and it doesn't even work half the time. So yes, any positive change to Spec Ops, I could definitely get behind, and even though I don't play it, if it's actually in a good state now, I might have to give it a try. So again, that is going to be a yes or check mark from me. If my technical problems were resolved. Now, this is a very vague question. I'm not really quite sure what they mean by technical in the first place. Now, if skill-based matchmaking is technical, then oh my god, absolutely. Don't even think about it or hesitate. Please fix the technical problems with Modern Warfare. Skill-based matchmaking makes this game unplayable for good players like myself. So yes, technical problems, please resolve those. Oh my god, I would actually love you guys if you did that. If Spec Ops technical issues were resolved, again, kind of a vague question. I guess going back to what I just said regarding it being really buggy and glitchy, yes, please fix Spec Ops. We paid full price for that game mode. Please fix it, Infinity Ward. Do we really even have to ask you guys to do that?
Help me! Help me!
If multiplayer challenge progression issues were resolved. Again, I did hear some people grumbling that they had a big issue with this problem regarding like the challenges not working and whatnot. Personally, for me, I never experienced that, so I can't really like say that definitively. But yes, if there is any technical or just problems like this in the game, please fix it. Again, I don't know why we have to ask you guys for this. If spawn logic issues in multiplayer maps were resolved, oh my god, please, your spawns in this game are complete dog shit. Please fix the spawns. Some of the maps are okay, but a lot of the map spawns are just not it, chief. What are these questions? Like, they're all very obvious yeses. Like, what is going on, Infinity Ward? If cross-platform balance issues were resolved. Now, I'm not really quite sure where they're getting with this because I've never had any cross-platform problems. Like, I've been able to play with my buddies on PC, no problem. But if any of you guys are experiencing issues like this, then yes, please fix them. If weapon balance issues were resolved. Now, since this survey did come out a couple weeks ago, I think the game was in a lot worse state than it is currently because there were obviously overpowered weapons in Modern Warfare like the M4, the 7.25 shotgun, and even the 3.57 Magnum pistol. But I'm almost certain that they nerfed all those weapons, so I don't believe that there's like one gun that's like super overpowered at the moment. But yes, if you guys continue to make fine weapon tunes as Modern Warfare continues, that would be great. I would have absolutely no problem with that. Weapon balance is a very important feature for a multiplayer game. If my friends start playing again. Really? If progression issues were resolved. Again, this is another technical issue like earlier with the challenges. I never experienced this. Hopefully that they do end up fixing this unless they haven't already. So yeah, of course, fix something like that. New Spec Op experiences, missions, or maps. Again, anything to improve the current status of Spec Ops, please do that, because if that will entice me to play that mode, I would love for them to do that. If match balance issues were resolved, oh my god, if they actually address this issue, that would be fantastic moving forward for Modern Warfare. Oh my god. So yes, if it addresses things like team balancing or just not as thick skill-based matchmaking, obviously please fix this. And finally, we have if multiplayer allowed me to vote maps. Like, it looks like it was cut off, but what do you guys think?
Nice.
Well, guys, that is the end of the survey, and I called it. They addressed a couple issues I had with the game, at least coming from multiplayer, but they definitely still left out a couple problems I have with the game that I kind of wish they were aware of, I guess.
This is bullshit.
Go figure. What's new? Infinity Ward not even knowing at all what's going on with their game. I mean, give me a break, dude. What's new? So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video, and I guess kind of my final thoughts or takeaways after reading that survey is that I don't think it was as bad as I was kind of getting the feeling it was, going off of what other people were experiencing from reading it. Obviously, they didn't address a couple glaring issues with the game that I wish they did. I will admit and give them some credit, they did address some problems I do have with Modern Warfare, but some of the questions were just really vague, and they didn't say word for word like skill-based matchmaking, which is obviously my biggest problem with the game. But considering that this survey is leaked, I don't have high hopes at all that they will actually follow through on these questions. But if anything, it begs the question, are they actually aware of issues like this? Because they're definitely asking us questions that we've been complaining about, but why are they being so uptight about it? How come they're not being upfront and just having better communication with us?
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit. Fuck.
I don't know, man. It's sad. It's just kind of pathetic that something like this has to be leaked. I wish everybody was getting surveys like this so we could improve the game and have better transparency, you know? But hey, what's new? Call of Duty developers just being out of touch. Activision only caring about the money. How can we expect anything to improve for Call of Duty looking down the line? So if you guys went on to enjoy the rest of today's video, and of course, if you guys haven't already, drop a like on this video as well as comment down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those bell notifications so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. Follow my Twitch and all of my social medias that will be linked down in the description down below. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video.